Things may be a little different, but you can be sure that here at So You Think You Know Sports, we're still going to bring you another season of the best and only sports game show on ICTV. We've got brand new contestants, a long list of questions, and a fresh format shirt to spice things up. I'm sure you'll get used to it, but for now, let's stick to what we've always been good at here at SYTYKS, sports trivia. So we're going to start with our first jump ball. Contestants, I'm going to read the question, and the first hand that I see go up is the person that's going to have the opportunity to answer this question. Who is the most decorated Olympian of all time? Dante, I saw your hand first.
Michael Phelps.
It is Michael Phelps. So with that, we will start our game. Sit tight. So You Think You Know Sports starts right now. Welcome back to a brand new episode of So You Think You Know Sports. I'm your host, Brennan Miller, and to go along with a new episode of our show, that means a whole brand new set of players will be facing off. So let's get to some introductions. Player one is Benjamin Bachrach. And is it Benjamin or Ben?
Well, my full name's Benjamin, but everyone just calls me Ben.
Okay, got it. I'll keep that in mind. And I asked Ethan this last episode, the same question, but I'm just wondering, as a Mets fan, who did you root for in the playoffs this year?
Anyone but the Yankees.
All right. It's a solid answer. Rooting against a team is just as feels just as good, right?
Mm-hmm.
His competition this evening will be player number two, Dante Furco. And Dante, this is your first ever appearance on the show. Am I correct in that?
This is my second.
Second appearance. Okay. My intel was
last time wasn't too great though.
How'd you do? Just curious.
I mean, personally, I thought I did pretty well. My team, it was something else.
All right, so this format might work out for you then. The single person.
Hopefully.
All right. And our third and final contestant tonight, Noah Kamens. Kamens, is that correct?
Yeah, you actually got it right. Most people don't.
All right, sweet. And Noah, I see you've got some trophies there in the background. You want to tell us what those are for?
There's a basketball trophy from 5th grade and a science trophy from junior year.
Heck yeah, love that. I've got my geography B medal back here somewhere. Okay, so now the niceties are out of the way. Let's compete. The game to start off this episode will be one of our favorites here at SYTYKS, starting lineup. The rules for starting lineup are simple. Each contestant takes turns naming items of a selected category, with each answer being worth 25 points. Each contestant is given one wrong answer. After that, they're eliminated. So, Dante, you won the jump ball. So we are going to start with you. We're going to start the category top 20 defenses in points in the 2019 NFL regular season.
Steelers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers are 5th on that list. So that's 25 points. We're going to head to Noah. I saw his hand second in the jump ball.
The Colts?
The Colts, yes, 16th. Ben?
I'm going to go with the Bears.
The Bears are 8th, so that's 25 points. Dante?
I'm going to go with the Bucks, the Buccaneers.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, yes, 15th on that list. Noah?
The 49ers.
San Francisco 49ers, yes, they are 2nd. Ben?
I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Patriots were number 1, of course. They had a very strong start to the season, kept it up for the rest of the year. Dante?
I'm going to go the Packers.
Green Bay Packers just got it in 18th on that one. They are on the list. Noah?
The Ravens?
The Ravens, yes, 4th.
I'm going to go Titans.
The Tennessee Titans are not on that list of 20. So with that, you'll be eliminated first, and we go to Dante.
I got a sneaky pick here, but the Dolphins.
The Dolphins, no Dolphins on that list. So Noah, you can keep going if you want to start naming teams and rack up as many points as you want.
All right, the Bills?
Buffalo Bills are 3rd.
Did we say the Seahawks?
No one said the Seahawks, but they are not on that list. So that's going to be a little bit of a surprise there, to be honest. Teams you guys didn't name, the LA Chargers, the New York Jets. It has in the list Dallas Stars, but I believe that's in Dallas Stars. The Philadelphia Eagles, New Orleans Saints, Denver Broncos, the LA Rams, the Minnesota Vikings. Dante, the Minnesota Vikings are on that list. The Kansas City Chiefs, the Oakland Raiders, and the Atlanta Falcons. So we will move to our second starting lineup question. Dante, we'll start with you again. The last 20 Vezina Trophy winners in the NHL.
I don't know hockey, but I hear NHL, and I'm gonna go Sidney Crosby.
Sidney Crosby. Let's see.
Is that's the
No Crosby. No Crosby. So that's going to be it. Noah, we go to you.
Can you tell me what the trophy's for?
I can't. To be honest, I have to look it up myself. It's awarded to the National Hockey League. You know what? We'll restart this one. We'll restart this one because I didn't give a good preface on this. The NHL goaltender, who is just to be the best in his position. I knew that. I don't know why I didn't say it in the beginning. So, Dante, we'll go back to you. The best NHL goaltender of the last 20 years.
I don't really know hockey. I'm trying to think.
We're gonna need 5.
I got a guy's name in mind, but
3,
name
2, 1. You have an answer?
I don't even know. No.
All right, no answer from Dante. So no, he didn't take any off the board for you. Even with that second chance, we can still go back to you. Goaltenders to win the Vezina Trophy.
Henrik Lundqvist?
Henrik Lundqvist, yes, he did win the trophy for the New York Rangers, and unfortunately, to break my heart, he left us this offseason to sign a 1-year deal with the Washington Capitals. Ben, we'll head to you.
Andrei Vasilevsky.
Vasilevsky, yes, he did win that. Back to Noah.
Martin Brodeur?
Martin Brodeur, yes, he did. That's 25 points. To Ben.
I'm blanking on who won it this year. Corey Crawford.
Corey Crawford. No Corey Crawford on the list, so that's going to eliminate you. Noah, once again, you've got the opportunity to rack up points if you can.
Marc-Andre Fleury?
Unfortunately, no Marc-Andre Fleury on that list.
I don't watch
You guys
hockey.
only got. Yeah, that was a tough one. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure how many I would have gotten either. The last one, Connor Hellebuck, Pekka Rinne, Sergei Bobrovsky, Braden Holtby, Carey Price. Surprised no one got Carey Price. Tuukka Rask, Tim Thomas, Ryan Miller, Mika Kiprasov, Jose Theodore, Dominic Osik, Ole Kolzig, Jim Carey, not that Jim Carey, Ed Belfour, Patrick Roy, Grant Fuhr, and Ron Extall. So we will move to the third starting lineup. This one, hopefully you guys are going to have a little bit better of a chance on. Not as difficult. The last 20 NFL receiving yards leaders in a season. Dante, we start with you. And just a reminder, this goes back the last 20, not the most recent 20. So there are some players who have won in multiple years.
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss. Now, I feel like he should be on this list, but I'm not seeing him for any season. So, Dante, I think that's going to eliminate you for this one. We're going to head to Noah.
Michael Thomas?
Michael Thomas, yes, of course, most recently in 2019. Ben.
Andre Johnson.
Andre Johnson.
He had to have done it.
Yes, 2008 and 2009, Andre Johnson did win. Noah, back to you.
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins, no DeAndre Hopkins. Last year, as you mentioned, Michael Thomas. So, Ben, to you with 18 left on the board.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown, yes, twice, 2014, 2017.
Julio Jones.
Julio Jones, twice again, 2015 and 2018. Both a year after Antonio Brown, actually.
Oh, man. This is tough.
This goes back to 1992.
Keyshawn Johnson.
Keyshawn Johnson. No Keyshawn Johnson. So going back, and the ones you guys didn't get, 2016 was T.Y. Hilton. 2013, Josh Gordon.
I was going to say that.
Well, Ben, you should have
said like Calvin's
should have said it. I should have said it.
I'd say you're correct. Calvin Johnson, Megatron, was next, 2011 and 2012. Brandon Lloyd in 2010. Reggie Wayne in 2007. Chad Johnson, 2006. Let's see. Steve Smith, 2005. Muhsin Muhammad, 2004. Torrey Holt twice, 2003, 2000. Marvin Harrison, another Colt, 2002 to 1999. David Boston in 2001. Antonio Freeman, 1998. 97, Rob Moore. 96, Isaac Bruce. 92, Sterling Sharp. And then, of course, 1986, 1989, 1990, 1993, 1994, 1995 for Jerry Rice. So after starting lineup, I believe we're going to look at the score here, and it is Noah 150, Ben 150, and Dante 75. So tie up at the top. Let's see if Dante can make a little bit of a comeback in our second game, Leaders in the Clubhouse. Before that, though, another jump ball. So again, first one to raise their hand gets the opportunity to go first. Who won the 2020 ALCS? Ben.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
It is a Tampa Bay Rays. So we will move to our next game, the aforementioned Leaders in the Clubhouse. The rules are as follows. In this game, each player will try to complete a top 6 list. Each player is allowed 2 incorrect answers, and once a player gets 2 answers wrong, the other players get an opportunity to complete the board. So Ben, you will start the Leaders in the Clubhouse board. Who are the last 6 players to receive MVP in the NHL playoffs?
Ryan O'Reilly.
Ryan O'Reilly, yes. That's going to be the 50-point answer.
Braden Point.
No Braden Point, so that's going to be one of your incorrects.
It's the last 6.
Yeah.
Alex Ovechkin.
Ovechkin, yes, of course. 2017, 2018. That's the 30-point answer. Excuse me, no, the 40-point answer.
Wait, sorry. You said he was 40, right? He was a 40-point answer?
Yes, the 60, 30, 20, and 10 reward.
Okay. Sidney Crosby.
Yes, the 30-point answer there. Dante, I see a little
The only one I knew.
that's your boy, isn't he? All right, back to you. 60, 20, and 10 still on the board.
So 60 is most recent, right?
Yes.
Who won it?
This would have been within the last.
Yeah. Yeah, no, was it? No, it wasn't. I'm blanking. I'm gonna go with who was Kucherov.
It's not Nikita Kucherov, so that's second incorrect. We're gonna go to Dante. Your hand was up second for the jump ball. So to you for this category, who are the last 6 players to receive MVP in the NHL playoffs? The 60, 20, and 10-point answers are still on the board.
I think I can give you one, and it's because I watched an interview today on the MVP. I'm trying to remember his first name, but Hedman?
It is
Victor Hedman.
For 60 points, Victor Hedman scored the tied most points by a defenseman in the NHL playoffs. Duncan Keith, we're going to go to the next one. I gave Duncan Keith, so we're going to get rid of that one. There's one more answer on the board. It's a 10-point answer from 2013, 2014.
I definitely can't give you that. I'll just throw out Ovechkin because the only other guy I can think of.
It's not Ovechkin. So are you going to, and you have one more guess if you want to take it.
I got nothing.
All right. So then with that, one more answer on the board. Noah will go to you.
I don't think I got it. Patrick Kane?
It's not Patrick Kane. Good guess, though, with the Blackhawks. You have one more opportunity.
I don't know if I can name another good hockey player. Steven Stamkos.
Not Stamkos. It's Justin Williams in 2013, 2014. I wouldn't have gotten that one either, so nobody worry about that. We're going to go back. Another Leaders in the Clubhouse here to Ben. Back to you. The last 6 Masters winners. Masters got pushed back this year because of the COVID-19 virus, so they're going to be starting in the next month or so. Who are the last 6 players to win the Masters?
All right, give me Tiger.
Tiger Woods, of course.
Last 6. Jordan Spieth.
Jordan Spieth, yes, another correct answer.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory, no, that's going to be your first incorrect there. You got one more to go.
The last 6 years. Justin Thomas?
No Justin Thomas on that list either. So that's going to do it. Dante, if you can try and get the last 4 on the board, go ahead.
I want to say Mickelson.
No Phil Mickelson in the Masters.
this name pops in my head. I don't even know if he's a golfer, but Dustin Johnson.
No, Dustin Johnson. He's a golfer, but he did not win the Masters in the last 6 years. So Noah, we go to you. There's 4 left on the board.
I don't think I can name any golfers other than Jason Day.
No Jason Day. You got one more chance if you want to try and throw another name out there.
Leopard Forest.
No. I like the guess, but unfortunately not. The ones you guys missed, Patrick Reed, Sergio Garcia, Danny Willett, and Bubba Watson. So that'll do it for our first block, but don't worry, there will be more fast-paced sports trivia action right after the break. Make sure to check us out on Instagram at ICTV Sports. We'll be right back. Welcome back to So You Think You Know Sports. We have made our way through the starting lineups, and we move on to our second game. The scoreboard reads, hold on, let me pull it up here. Ben with 330, Noah with 150, and Dante with 85. So some work to do, especially for Dante. Sorry about that. But we'll actually get into our third game, first and second games in the rearview mirror. And it's really my least favorite game, exclusively because it requires me to do math. And that's not my strong suit. So the rules for this game are as follows. Each contestant will write down their response to a statistics-based question, with the person closest to the correct answer getting the points. Each correct response is worth 10 points. So I'm going to have you guys write it down in the chat. There's no order for this one, so as soon as I read the question, throw your answer in the chat. We're not playing what is it? The game show where you go up or down once someone else's number. Just throw it in as soon as you have a guess. So we're going to go shoot your shot number 1. How many career losses does Patrick Mahomes have? Reminder, if you're the closest one to the answer, then you get 10 points. And if you get the correct answer right on the dot, you get 50. So the answer's coming in. Noah says 7, Ben says 6, and Dante says 6 as well. And Noah, right on the money, 7 losses for Patrick Mahomes. So that's 50 big points there as you try and catch up to first place. We go to shoot your shot number 2. How many wins, including the playoffs, does legendary Dolphins coach Don Shula have in his career? Including the playoffs. Don Shula, of course, led the undefeated Dolphins to their Super Bowl victory. How many wins, including the playoffs, does he have in his coaching career? 3 answers, all in. Noah says 130, Ben says 164, Dante says 198, and to be honest, none of you were really that close. 347 is the correct answer. Man won a lot of games. So Dante, you're going to get 10 points for that one, getting 300 or getting 198, the closest to 347. And we moved to number 3. How many 3-pointers did NBA regular season leader James Harden have this year?
Is that including in the bubble and before the bubble started?
I have to look at the producers for that one. Does it? Does James Harden's 3-point shooting number count in the bubble and outside of the bubble? I believe so. Yes, it does. So his total number of threes on the year. Looking for answers. I'm not a basketball guy myself, so I feel like you guys might have this one a little more solidly than I do if I didn't have the answer right in front of me. And so the 3 answers, Dante 373, Noah says 342, and Ben says 295. Ben, you almost got 50 points there. It's 299 threes. So only 4 off for Ben. He gets 10 points, and we move to number 4. How many saves did Stanley Cup champion Andrei Vasilevsky have this postseason? Total saves, not average, not in one game high. How many total did he have? And I know we've already talked about not hockey guys. Listen, throw an answer out there. That's all I would do anyway. One answer in. So it's how confident are you in your ability to guess? Still waiting on 2. Listen, guys, I could throw a number out there.
Dante's trying to outweight me.
I guess.
Oh, yep, there it is.
There it is. Yeah, Price is Right rules for Dante. How many saves did Stanley Cup champion Andrei Vasilevsky have in total this postseason? Ben and Dante went Price is Right mode. 178 for Ben, 177 for Dante, but neither of those are even close. The answer is 742 total saves for Vasilevsky. So Noah's going to get the points with his answer of 573. Man was lighting it up. I mean, a starting goalie for a team that won the cup. You got to think he had a lot of saves. 177, that's like 4 games worth. So we move on to number 5. You guys can question yourselves later. How many passing yards did Dak Prescott have through the first 4 games of the 2020 season? How many passing yards did Dak have through the first 4 games of the 2020 season?
Don't do it, Dante. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, that wasn't even me playing Price is Right. I was debating whether I was higher 700s or lower 700s. So I went sort of middle.
All right, let's get to the answers. Noah says 2,673. Ben, 1,789. And Dante, 1,767. The answer, it's a nice one, 1,690 yards for Dak. So the lowest answer going to win. Dante gets 10 points there.
I hate you.
Number
I hate you.
5. Number 6. How many points per game did Giannis Antetokounmpo average in the 2019-2020 season?
Again, including the bubble?
Including the bubble, yes. Giannis, one of the premier players in the NBA. How many points did he average? The 3 answers, Dante 30.1, Noah says 32.8, and Ben 31.5. Dante's going to get the points again. The answer 29.5. Again, that lowest answer gets the points. So we move on to our 7th and final shoot your shot question. And of course, we had our obligatory golf question. So now we move to our obligatory boxing question. How many career wins did Muhammad Ali have? Ben, watch your mouth. Muhammad Ali, one of the, arguably the greatest boxer of all time. How many wins did he have in his career? Of course, floating like a butterfly, stinging like a bee, but how many times did that pay out for the great one? Of course, I know it's not his nickname, but I want to confuse you guys with a hockey one, of course. We're talking only professional, no amateur fights included in this. How many wins did Muhammad Ali have in his pro career?
You say that now, and now I'm confused. I was counting amateur fights.
Oh, were you? Yeah, of course. So we take a look. Ali had 56 wins in his career. So Dante going to get 10 more points there with his guess of 46. Noah said a whole lot, 340. A whole lot's correct. Just not that high. And Ben, 190, he said. And you guys got to get up on your boxing knowledge, apparently. You can't miss out on Ali. Of course, we got to say a big thank you to our cast and crew for taking time to be here and make this a show. Also, be sure to check us out on Instagram at ICTV Sports. We'll be right back. And so we have arrived at our final showdown. After it wraps up, we'll be presented with this week's winner. So we enter our last game of the night, final showdown. 3 categories will be given with 3 questions per category. This is Jeopardy style. Questions are worth 25, 50, and 100 points. Today's categories are high market value, talking about MVPs. Our gracious hosts, talking about me and my teams. And of course, our third and final category that I can't see right now because my screen won't scroll that far down is Stadium Series. So we're going to talk about some of the most classic stadiums in history of most professional sports. So we're going to do a jump ball. Let me get back. Who won? Remember, first hand up. Who won the 2020 NLCS? That's going to be Noah. Then Ben.
Dodgers.
It is the Los Angeles Dodgers. So we will go to the categories here. Noah, you have your choice. High market value, our gracious host, or Stadium Series.
Let's try Stadium Series for 100.
Stadium Series for 100. So the question is, what stadium was the Ice Bowl held in? The Ice Bowl, one of the most classic games in NFL history. What stadium did that take place in?
Lambeau?
It was Lambeau Field, correct. The Green Bay Packers took down the Dallas Cowboys in the Ice Bowl to win that one. So, Noah, you will keep control of the board here. You can pick Stadium Series, our gracious host, or high market value.
All right, let me try high market value for 100.
High market value for 100. Who was the last NFL MVP to win the Super Bowl in that year?
Tom Brady.
It was not Tom Brady.
No.
Kurt Warner, the correct answer there. Sorry, can't give you 2 guesses on that one. So we will move on.
Go that way anyway.
We will move on to our next choice. Ben, you had your hand up second in that jump ball, so you have control of the board now with the incorrect answer.
I'm going to do that last 100-point one.
Last 100-point one. So that's going to be our gracious host. So all these questions about me and my teams. And it wasn't me that came up with this category. I'm going to be honest. I wish it was, but I would never do that. So we're going to do the 100-point question. When was the last time that the New York Rangers won the Stanley Cup?
Oh my God. It was 1996, 97.
It was not 96, 97. It was 94, 95. So just a few years off on that one.
That hurts.
But it does hurt. You lose control of the board. Dante, we will now go to you. All the 100 points gone, but you got all 3 categories. High market value, our gracious host, and Stadium Series.
Give me our gracious host for 50.
I'm honored. I really am. Love you guys picking that category. Who was the last Yankee to win the Cy Young?
CC Sabathia?
It's not CC Sabathia. He never won the Cy Young. As a Yankee, Roger Clemens would be the last to win the Cy Young as a New York Yankee. So Noah, we go back to you. 25 in Final Showdown and 25 and 50 in high market value and Stadium Series.
All right, I know nothing about you, so I'm going to stay away from that one. Let's try Stadium Series 50.
Stadium Series for 50. How many years has Wrigley Field been in existence? Wrigley Field in Chicago. How many years have the Chicago Cubs called that stadium their home?
Can I get like a range, or do I need it on the dot?
You're gonna have to get this one on the dot.
All right, let's go with 115.
Is just a little bit lower. 106 years for the Chicago Cubs and Wrigley Field in existence. So with that, we move to Ben. Ben, 25 in Stadium Series, 25 in me, and 25 and 50 in high market value.
Give me 25 in you.
Thank you. Who has thrown and who holds the record for the most career interceptions?
Brett Favre.
It is Brett Favre. In case you didn't know, my team's the Yankees, the Rangers, and the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And this was kind of a depressing category, to be honest. It was Roger Clemens winning the Cy Young, most interceptions, and then not a Stanley Cup in my lifetime. So just a little bit sad, but we'll finish the show. So Ben, you won that one. You keep control of the board. 25 and 50 in high market and 25 in Stadium Series.
Give me 25 in high market.
Okay, what Los Angeles Angel has won 3 AL MVP titles?
Mike Trout.
It is Mike Trout, 25 points for Mr. Bachrach. Ben, still control the board. 50 in high market value, 25 in Stadium Series.
I'll take the 25 in Stadium Series.
25 from Stadium Series. What is the oldest Major League ballpark?
Fenway Park.
It is Fenway Park. Fenway Park earning you 25 points. Unfortunately, it also needs the Red Sox to be 25 points, and I'm just not a fan of that. So, Ben, you still have control of the board. And with that, we'll go to our last question. Final showdown, high market value. Who has won the NBA MVP the most times?
Oh, I should know this. Bill Russell.
It's not Bill Russell. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who won it 6 times. So with that, that's going to finish Final Showdown. We're just going to wait for a score update here, but I have a feeling I know who took this one.
I don't.
With a little bit on there in Final Showdown.
I don't.
So we have
I'm
final.
scared.
It's 415 points to Ben, 310 for Noah, and 125 for Dante. So congratulations, Ben, to our other 2 contestants. You played valiantly. Well, Noah, you played valiantly. Dante, you lacked a little bit behind, but hey, the effort was there. I think if you would have had a cooler background, then maybe it would have helped you out a little bit. But Ben, you won. How you feeling? Anything to say?
You know, that wasn't my best showing. I was a little scared there at the end. I played this. I had to change my strategy in Final Showdown. But you know, it feels good. Feels good to get a win.
All right, I'm happy for you. I am.
Thank you.
As much as I would have loved to see Noah come on and win as a freshman, I guess then we'll give it to you for today. And unfortunately, that concludes our matchup tonight on So You Think You Know Sports. And Ben proved that he knew the most. He knew the most about sports. And I know it seems like a lifetime away, but don't worry, because we'll see you in 2 weeks, same place, same time, for another enticing matchup. Special thank you to everyone behind the scenes that made this week's show go on and run smoothly. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you in 2 weeks right here on So You Think You Know Sports. Do you know who's won the most college football national championships? Or maybe what player has the most career home runs in the MLB? Well, if you think you do, be sure to watch So You Think You Know Sports right here on ICTV.